What's popping? It's your girl, AmaniSharifah. What's up? What's good? What's good? Good. Yo, what's good? Shout out to all my people. That is so neat. Back into your girl channel. What's up, mama and papas? So, on to these episode, babies. We are going to be talking all about, my loves, what is the psychology behind why people tend to rant on social media. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it, baby. So I'm gonna be giving my baby girls, fellas, some really dope advice that we goes to this. So let's go ahead. We're gonna hop right on into it. Let's get it. Thank you again for tuning back into your girl channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah, what's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah, what's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. What's poppin', baby? What's goody? What's goody? Yeah. So, babies, like I said, on to this episode, we are going to be rapping about a well-100 topic. We're going to be talking, mama and papa, all about the psychology behind why do people tend to rant on social media. You ain't saying, like, why do they tend to rant? Why do they tend to express themselves when it comes to social media, my loves? Now, really what I'm talking about today is like people that tend to like go off. You ain't saying, like, they motherfucking go off on social media, blank the hell out, you know, just like say all these different kind of things on here. And I just really want to, like, you know, like dive into, get well deep about why is it that people tend to do this? Like, what the fuck is the psychology behind why niggas think that social media is the place to go for, like, they motherfucking therapy and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? So, there's a couple things here. Now, I really want to talk about, like, 3 reasons that I've kind of, like, observed why people, you know, tend to actually use social media as like a, you know, a voice to express how they feel, how they think, how they move, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And of course, my loves, you know, the things that I'm gonna mention today, these are not the only reasons, but these are, you know, 3 things that I really feel like is key, my girl, my dude, for why people tend to do this. You know what I'm saying, babies? So first of all, let's talk about the most obvious reason. When people tend to use social media platforms, whether if you're talking about like Instagram, you know, TikTok, YouTube, you know, any kind of social media platform, when they tend to go on here and run at the motherfucking mouth, you ain't saying just talking, seeing whatever, right? It could really be because they are trying to make a positive impact. Oh yeah. A positive impact, my loves. Now, baby girls, fellas, you could be thinking in your head, like, well, what the fuck you mean a positive impact if they going on social media, like ranting, going off and shit like that? Like, how is that positive, right? So let me tell you, those people that actually uses social media to make a motherfucking positive impact, babies, they could be speaking a truth that, you ain't saying, maybe it may be hard or tough for people to hear or want to accept, but it's what they need to hear. It's really what they need to hear. So they could be talking about different topics or showing different information or shining light to different things that, really motherfuckers out here, like want to keep in the dark. And they could be expressing themselves on social media to overall make a positive impact in some kind of way for the greater good, or a specific group of people, or a specific cause that's occurring in this world, or whatever like that. But they can really feel very strongly within themselves that Allah, God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Divine, the Most High, whatever need, Mama and Papa, that you want to call gods, by me, my loves, because God got multiple needs. But they could really feel like that Allah, God, the universe is really putting it within them, really guiding them, babies, to shed light on certain things, or pop they shit, you ain't saying spotting the truth on things that really overall in the long run can affect people on a greater scale from a positive aspect rather than negative, and you ain't saying like just keep it in the being with you, or like, it's like the old saying goes, the truth hurts. So these people could be like seeing certain things, or like I said, doing certain, things that may be contrary to what people maybe want to hear, but it's what they need to hear at the end of the day. People can also, use social media to use as venting, because while they're like spotting that truth, maybe they have a team something where they need to like showcase it. So they use it as a platform to get the word out there more, But either way, like in this specific case, my loves, it's a case where people are actually using the power of social media for the voice to be heard. But it's not coming from, like, oh, they just, saying like baby girls, fellas, they just on social media just talking about a ton of shit, and they don't really have like really true well intentions behind why they're doing it. No, they're actually, using it as a platform to make awareness to more people in the world. So in that case, my loves, like it's a little bit different, because even though that person may really be like, popping their shit, saying different things and things like that on social media, they're using it as a tool to run. They have purpose. Yeah. Yeah, like I'ma say that shit one more time for my bitches, for my dudes in the back that ain't heard you, girl. Them motherfuckers got purpose. They have a reason. They have a deeper meaning for why they're showing the things that they're showing, why they're doing the things that they're doing. They're just not doing it, for clout. They're not just doing it for, to be a follower of everybody else. Like, no, a gun, my niggas. Like, Allah, good, the universe could really be guiding that too, really be guiding that girl to, put certain things out there, so that we, the greater masses of the people, can be aware of certain things, can know certain information, can gain certain knowledge or wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, my loves, when you talk about the psychology behind why people tend to rant on social media, they can use it as a tool where it's really for the greater good. So they may be going off and shit like that, but it's all because they're being guided by the Most High to speak up on certain things, to showcase certain things. And it's all so that it can be more of a positive impact to the people. And that's the real true, you ain't saying purpose for why they do what they do. It's not just for clout, it's not just for talk, but it's really so that they can bring awareness about a bigger message, that for whatever the fuck that is that they're trying to relay. So in those cases, I I look at it is like when you have really good pure intentions behind why you're speaking on certain things, why you're posting certain things, and yeah, you may be doing it from a aspect of like maybe your what it's considered to be venting, but you have a purpose, you have a message, you have a reason, you have, you know, a objective behind why you're doing what you're doing. I really don't look at that in my eyesight. I don't really look at that as venting, but I look at that as that by a law of God's grace, you are being guided in a leader aspect to stand in your truth and stand in your power. And you're utilizing the resources that a law of God, the universe, has available to you to use to do that. And at the end of the day, one of those, you know, resources and to this time is social media. You saying? Like, just, I mean, come on now, like, am I speaking facts or am I speaking facts? Yeah, a bitch is speaking facts. Yeah, what's up? Speaking well facts. So, you know, you have people that put their shit out there, pop their motherfucking shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's for really good reasons, you know, for why they put that out on social media. Now, another reason, my loves, that, you know, people tend to like vent and, you know, express themselves on social media. Another reason that could be like the psychology behind it all is that motherfuckers out here just feel like that they're not being heard. You ain't saying? Like, I'm just being well. Like, motherfuckers feel like that they're not being heard. So what do I mean by that, right? What do I mean by people feeling like that they're not being heard? So they could be the kind of people. Now, of course, this is not everybody, mama and papa. These are just examples, you know, but some people, not everybody, but some, because you can't put everybody in the same motherfucking category, but you do have people out here that are in these kind of situations. But some people may be in situations where they just feel like that nobody listens to them. They could have like some sort of like lifestyle, some sort of predicament, some sort of situation where they feel like that the people around them, they don't take them serious. They don't really listen to them. They don't really pay attention to the things of how they think, how they feel, how they, you know, really are feeling just deep down inside about whatever the hell it is that's going on in their life. So they will, you know, use social media to be that outlet to get the attention that they feel they are not getting from motherfuckers around them. You ain't saying? So whether that's like family members around them, friends around them, if they're in relationships, whatever, or entanglements or dating, but either way, these people feel some sort of like abandonment, my girl, my dude. You know, like they feel some sort of abandonment, mama, papa, from those around them. And they really feel like that they don't really have people that really, you know, for well, in the inner circle all around them that they may be around and shit like that, that really take them serious or listen to them. Now, when you talk about shit like that, because let's take this a little bit deeper. Let's go a little deeper with it. When you talk about a dude or a girl that thinks like that, babies, you gotta know that what a lot of the universe is really showing in that kind of situation is that that person, they have a lot of inner trauma. Yes. Yes. I said it. Yes. I said it. Like, girl, fellas, that person got some woe inner trauma. I'ma just put that shit out there on the books right now, baby. They got some woe inner trauma that they have not healed from in their life. That could be trauma from the childhood. That could be trauma from the adulthood. Or shit, it could be both, my nigga. You ain't shame, but it's definitely some other trauma that those people feel for why they feel like that there's a void that's being unfulfilled through people around them. So they look for that void to be fulfilled through the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be real with you. And that's why he said, Mama, Papa, that this is the psychology behind why people are doing the things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because in that case, it may not even be a situation where, you know, that dude or that girl is saying like, okay, you know what, like, I'm not getting the attention from people around me, so I'm gonna seek it through Instagram. I'm gonna seek it through, you know, YouTube. I'm gonna seek it through, you know, like TikTok. I'm gonna seek it through those different outlets, because at the end of the day, motherfuckers out here not really giving me the attention or fulfillment that I should get as a person. That dude, that girl may not be thinking that consciously in their mind. You know what I'm saying? But subconsciously, because they have a lot of unhealed trauma, my loves, that's what's really going on. So consciously, they may not be seeing that shit, but subconsciously, it's playing out in that kind of way, because, you know, they have deeper things that's really going on inside of them, babies, that they have not held with the Lord of the universe and themselves. You ain't saying? And then, of course, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta keep it a being, my loves. Like, you got motherfuckers out here that do consciously know that they're like an attention seeker. So they go to social media to vent, to express themselves, because they know that, you know, they're not getting it from whoever around them. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to, you know, and I'm just being wild with you all. Some real G shit, babies. It goes back to, like, someone that does that, along with the universe, is really revealing beneath the veil of it all. He's revealing that that person got trauma within them. That's not held at the end of the day. Because, first of all, you shouldn't be looking at no motherfucking body to fulfill you inside, other than a logo, the universe, and yourself. Oh, poia. And that's straight facts. No copy my rap, big door. That's straight big and park facts, my nigga. Like, you should not be looking for anybody to make you feel whole as a man or as a girl, other than the creator that has created you and yourself at the end of the day, mama, papa. So when you talk about, like, people that move like this and shit like that, it's really because they don't have good, well, self-love, well, good self-care. And I ain't judging now, you ain't saying, because if you know anything about my channel, if you're a continued supporter of the Dynasty, and if you ain't subscribed, you need to, baby. But you ain't trying, like, if you know anything about this channel, we don't judge, my laws, but we do speak the motherfucking facts. You ain't saying? We speak them facts at the end of the day. So it's like, it don't come from judgment, but just keeping it well, like, that's really what's going on, you know, with somebody like that. So they use social media to, like, pop these shit, say different things, express themselves, and it could be things that's like just being well with you. It could be things that they really don't even need to go to social media and put out there. It could be things that they really don't need to go to social media and express. But it could be things that the things that they're expressing, they need to be talking to a Lord of the universe and prayer or meditation or both. Or, you know, really checking themselves with that shit. Or if it's a problem that they are having with like a different person or something like that, they need to be going actually to that person and having, you know, the discussion of whatever the hell they need to be discussing, right? But in that case, what do we talk about, babies? If we rewind it back, my loves, we talked about mama, papa, that, you know, people in that kind of situation, they may not, you know, have healed certain things within themselves. So because they have not elevated and grown and changed by the grace of the Lord of the universe to, you know, a higher way of thinking, they may feel like that the proper thing to do, the thing that they need to do is go to social media about that, instead of like going to, you know, a logo, the universe, if they need that strength or that help, you know, really taking a deeper look within themselves, or going to that man or that girl about whatever the hell problem that they have. So, you know, babies, in this type of situation, like, it goes back to exactly what we just said, babies, that this is really the psychology, mama, papa, for why people tend to go on social media and start popping this shit, expressing themselves and banting and this kind of way. And the last one, my girl, my too. The last one, my loves, that we're gonna rap about today, for why people tend to like use social media as that banting tool for them to express themselves, is because y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Are you ready for it, baby? Are you ready or are you ready? I need you to tell me right now, are you ready? Okay, so let me tell you. Motherfuckers just ain't got no discipline. Yeah, sure, like. Niggas ain't got no discipline. Yeah, sure, like. It's some people out here that they just don't have emotional discipline, emotional maturity, emotional development, and they use motherfucking social media as their therapy session. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you, and y'all know it's the truth, because I'm pretty sure if you have social media, if you're human on planet Earth, you know that motherfuckers out here do this shit all day, every day. And mama, papa, I swear, like, this don't come from no place of judgment. Like, it really do. I gotta keep putting that out there, because, you know, we rapping right now. We having our talk and shit like that. So this ain't about judging motherfuckers. I'm just calling this shit a bin. Like, I'm just seeing what the hell we all know is the truth. You ain't saying? So you got motherfuckers out here, like, baby girls, fellas, they ain't got no damn discipline. They go on motherfucking social media and they get low stuff to go. Don't get me started. Like, with some G shit, like, they get real on that shit. Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you have people, the psychology behind why they do what they do is because that dude, that gal, babies, they are not emotionally disciplined. You ain't saying? They don't have emotional maturity in their lives. They are not elevating on that level by the grace of a Lord of the universe to understand that everything don't need a reaction, everything don't need a response, everything don't need a motherfucking post explaining shit. You know, they have not ascended on that type of level to understand that not everything is worth your energy, baby. You know what I'm saying, mama and papa? And when you start to really ascend on that type of vibration where you really get it, like, shit, like, this shit ain't worth my energy, this shit ain't worth me responding to, this shit ain't worth me, you know, posting about, you know, doing subliminal jabs and shit like that. Like, this shit not worth any of that. When you start to get on that type of vibration, that's how you really know, by the grace of a Lord God, the universe, you're elevating, you're changing, you're growing. You know what I'm saying? You're transforming, but it's from an introspective standpoint. And because you are actually growing, elevating, and changing in your life, by the grace of the Most High, you are starting to listen to your intuition more. To know when a Lord God is telling you, don't respond to that. Don't respond to that post. Don't post nothing subliminally taking jabs at people. Don't just be putting posts of always venting and talking about your whole motherfucking life, you know, with no real intention or purpose for why you're doing that, but just because you just you know, like you just mad at the moment, so you want to just talk about it, you know, whatever, but there's no real intention or meaning behind that. You know, like when someone really is elevating, changing, and growing by the grace of the Most High, mama, papa, and listen to me here, like on some well ass shit. This ain't no cliche shit, no, this some real G shit, my nigga. When somebody really on that shit where they bossing the fuck up and need changing for real, you know, like, and I'm talking like an introspective. I ain't only talking about all you bossing up, you changing when it comes to, like, you know, let's say you're manifesting dreams, goals, aspirations. No, I'm not just only talking about it from, like, the outside standpoint. I'm not just only talking about it when it comes to, like, your career standpoint. I'm not just only talking about it when it comes to, like, your cash, checks, your bags, your motherfucking dads, them CCs. A bitch not only talking about it when it comes to that. I'm talking about, baby, when it really comes to your real, true self-ascension journey as a man, as a girl. You know, you really taking your spiritual foundation seriously. You having that good, genuine relationship with a Lord God, the universe, and your higher self. You being consistent with that relationship with a Lord God, the universe, and your higher self. And you striving, you know what I'm saying, for excellence in all different areas of your life. And by you doing those things, mama, papa, that's how you're growing. That's how you are changing. That's how you are elevating. And you're becoming a better version of yourself over time. Well, big on the overtime, baby. Because don't nothing happen overnight, my loves. You know? So when you're doing that, you're working on yourself introspective as well. And the more you're doing that, that is how you're going to gain more emotional stability, more emotional discipline, more emotional maturity. And you're going to, again, listen to a Lord God, the universe, when he talks to you through your intuition, when he gives you signs, synchronicities, when he put those gut feelings within you, baby girls, fellas, on when to, you know, post certain type of things and when not to. When to respond to certain things and when not to when I come to social media. When to give your energy towards certain things or when not to when I come to social media. You know, baby, so people that tend to not really give two fucks, just keeping it a being with you, or they don't give two fucks about that shit. You know, and it's no shade against them, because ain't nobody perfect at the end of the day other than a Lord of the universe, my loves. But when people tend to move like that and they don't have purpose at all, for well, I'm talking legitimate purposes. I ain't talking based off of ego, like you just want to prove a point to, but no, like you have legitimate purpose. People don't have that. You don't have no kind of legitimate purpose. That's how you know that person, like, they don't have no emotional discipline. And you have a lot of people on social media that move like this, mama, papa. You know? Like I said earlier. And this is why I started off with this first, you know, example of number one, which is that, you know, people may use it as a positive impact. That's why I started off with saying that. Because you do have people where it may be perceived that they're venting or, you know, they popping their shit, expressing themselves, and they're just doing it just to blah, 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 blah. But it's only perceived like that from just keeping it real. It's only perceived like that for motherfuckers that really ain't on that person's vibration to even fucking understand why they're doing what they're doing. Yeah, like just keeping it a being with you. Cause people that are really on that person's vibration, they gonna know the hell they talking about. They gonna know why they doing the things that they're doing, because they're gonna understand it from a deeper level. Allah, God, the universe is going to give that person the wisdom to understand it from that deeper level. So it's different, babies, when You talk about God, somebody is doing, the expressing and the wanting, but they have purpose behind it. And it's all because they see the bigger picture of making a positive impact in whatever kind of way that a logo, the universe, is guiding them to do it. And you know what I'm saying? So they use social media as that tool, like we talked about earlier, babies. That's completely different. You ain't saying that's a whole different. You ain't saying like that's a whole different board game, my girl, my dude. You feel me? That's a whole different board game, baby. At the end of the day. But it's a whole different thing when you talk about somebody that has no virtue, positive impact purpose, and they just using it for like, I'm just being wild, like negative purposes and just running their fucking mouth, expressing and wanting, and they don't really have no real purpose behind it all. Proving a point to people is not real purpose. Entertaining petty ass shit, petty ass arguments and fights and all of that shit, that's not real purpose. You feeling that you have to like put on a show for motherfuckers out here because you want them to perceive you as one thing, that's not real purpose. Those are just some things to name off the few. That's not real purpose, babies. So again, when people, use it in that sense of like the wanting, the sitting up here expressing themselves, but it's no real purpose. It's just they going off for no reason, for well. That's how you know the psychology, mama, papa, behind why we are using social media in that case. It's all because they're lacking that emotional discipline. So I hope this helps, mama, papa. I hope this helps, babies. Like I said, baby girls, fellas, these are not the only reasons. You ain't saying like these are not the only reasons in the world that is like the psychology behind why people tend to like vent or express themselves on social media. But these are just 3 great things that I really found that a logo, the universe, kind of like gave me the insight and wisdom and revealed to me that this is why people tend to do things like this, babies. So the thing is that we're living in a time frame where social media is a part of life. At the end of the day, it is the part of life. But at the end of the day, you have to pick and choose. Mama, papa, you gotta pick and choose your battles. You gotta pick and choose what you're really using it for, what you're really entertaining, and what you are really like utilizing when it comes to social media at the end of the day. But you have a lot of people out here, that they kind of move in these kind of ways. Like I said, not only these examples, but you do have a lot of people that identifies with these things, and they may be doing it from a conscious standpoint, or it may just be happening like unconsciously, because subconsciously they're feeling different things inside. So babies, I hope you all have like a better motherfucking view of what it really means behind that psychology of why people do the things that they do. So now if you didn't really kind of understand it from that level, pay attention to like what you see on social media, and it will kind of like speak for itself. A lot good, the universe will like start to give you the wisdom and the understanding. If you are really a girl or a dude that really want better for yourself, he'll start to raise your awareness if you're truly working on yourself. I'm working on, what we talked about earlier, your spiritual foundation, things in that nature. He'll start to give you the insight to see below the veil of why motherfuckers be doing the things that they do on social media. You ain't saying? And it's not about being perfect. A Lord good, the universe don't expect for us to be perfect, babies. He expects the very things that I was mentioning earlier, about you having that spiritual foundation. You working on yourself. You holding yourself accountable. He don't expect for us to be perfect, my loves. But shit, if you really do want better for yourself, you gotta motherfucking hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying, babies? And that's on some OG shit. Like, that's on some, tough love, baby. But that's what the hell it is. So, just pay attention to that. Because you'll start to notice, like, why people do those type of things, on there. But the best thing that I could say, Mama, Papa, stay in your motherfucking lane. That's what I always like to... When I talk about social media on my channel, like when I do different topics, I've mentioned it before. You gotta stay in your lane. You got to stay in your lane, at the end of the day. Focus on you, babies, at the end of the day. Don't be too concerned about what other people are doing. But if you listen to this topic today and you feel like you actually identify with one of them, and maybe it was the few examples that I gave where, you feel like there's a lot of inner trauma that, you maybe do suffer from, and you use social media as the outlet for you, or you do lack, emotional discipline or emotional maturity, then what I will recommend, babies, it starts with you first. It starts with you first, my loves. It starts with you actually doing the things that along with the universe is guiding you to do. And that's, only you know what the hell that is, because that could be different for everybody, babies. But it starts with you actually listening to the Most High or getting your motherfucking shit together, my love, so that way you can actually become a better girl, a better dude over time. It's okay, baby. At the end of the day, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Like I always say, babies, if you're still loving and breathing by the grace of the Lord God, you have the power within, if you're being guided in that way, to change. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, So even if you are in those kind of categories, if you're listening to this, take this as confirmation from the universe that maybe it's time for you to elevate and grow and change. If you really feel like that, along with the universe is guiding you in that way, Mama and Papa. And if you are somebody that, you do, rant or express yourself, post or whatever like that on social media, but you know that you're doing it for a positive impact, then that's great. Sure, like, my God, my soul, that's good. Keep all your boys, but shit, your boys do shit, and keep being that guiding light by the grace of a Lord God to help people in whatever kind of way that you're doing that in, my loves. Don't worry about if motherfuckers like it or not. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Because at the end of the day, if you know that you have pure intentions, and you know that the Most High, Lord God, is guiding you to do things in that way, who the fuck cares who like it or not? Because again, like I said earlier, people that's not going to like it are people that don't understand you. They don't understand your mission. They don't understand your word. They don't understand your intentions. And that's okay. That's okay. At the end of the day, not everybody going to understand you. Not everybody going to like you. Who the fuck cares? But they better respect you. You ain't saying at the end of the day, period. So it's not about like, if people that don't be on that same vibration as you understand you. It's not about that. It's about what are you doing that along with the universe is guiding you to do. And if you know that this is some shit that is really 100 with your spirit, with your mind, with your soul, with your energy, with your cause, with your purpose, then that's the only thing that matters. Leave that other stupid fuck ass shit out there for the bitches and the dudes that care, cause you don't. Poia. Cause you don't at all. Like, for what? You got to have like that attitude, that energy, like you're focused on what you know a little good is guiding you to do for why you're using your social media voice and platform in that kind of way. And don't be focused on what other people feel if it's coming from that negative aspect. You know, because a Lord good will always bless you to have those people that are on your vibration or seeking to be on your vibration to understand you, mama, papa. And that's what that really matters, you know. So babies, definitely, you know, just understand that these are some reasons that really can contribute to the psychology behind why people do tend to vent and express themselves on social media. So I love you, babies, so much. Love you, mama, papa. So much. Please like this video so that way our channel can continue to grow. Comment below, my loves. Let me know, is this your situation, or is this something that, you know, maybe you've noticed in the past or noticing currently, or if there's something you actually struggle with or something that you do. Let me know, babies, in the comment section below. Subscribe, become a part of the Dynasty, hit that notification bell so you are updated when I post my next topic. I check out my playlist too, my loves. I got a lot of topics in there that you could really benefit from. You ain't saying? And I'm actually going to link a topic below for my people where if you are somebody that fit in that category of what we talked about, where you know you do really struggle with like emotional maturity, emotional discipline, and you know that you really do like actually struggle with that, and you do want to heal that part of yourself because you know that you do lash out on social media because of that. It's okay, mama, papa, no judgment, baby. Mwah. But if you know that you struggle with that area, I did an episode talking about like more in detail of like emotional, you know, immaturity and stuff like that. So I'm going to link that episode in the description box below, my loves. I highly encourage for you to check it out. Check it out, listen to it, because it's gonna, you know, talk more about it, so that way you can start to think about what you need to do to help yourself by the grace of the Lord good and that case. Ain't shame. But definitely check out the other episodes in my playlist, because it's gonna be a lot of things in here in general that can really help you pretty soon, though. Bash, my girl. My dude, my nigga. My bitch, my dude, my girl, my nigga. Now, baby girls, fellas, I'm gonna be having like a lot of those series that you could actually watch on my channel, not just listen to through the podcast ocean. You want to be able to watch me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You want to be able to watch me. It's going to be lit. We going to be laughing. We going to be kicking the shit. It's going to be a lot of advice governed. But it's going to be a lot of different things. Like a whole lot of different series that you can tune onto through the channel. So stay tuned, babies. And if you have not done so yet, go ahead and follow your girl or Instagram. My Instagram name is right on that screen, so go ahead and motherfucking follow me, baby, because I would love to have you a part of the AmaniSharifah Dynasty. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, my loves, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.